What if everything you've ever believed about God, the creator of the universe and the force behind your very being, was incomplete? What if the image of God you've been shown as distant and unreachable was designed not to set you free, but to keep you contained, doubting your potential? Imagine discovering that God is not confined to the heavens, but dwells within you, closer than your breath, empowering you to shape your destiny. The truth the top 1% understand isn't just life-changing, it's life-giving. Stay with me as we unveil how this divine knowledge can awaken the extraordinary power God has already placed within you. For generations, we've been taught to see God as distant, far removed, sitting on a heavenly throne, deciding who deserves blessings and who faces trials. This image, while comforting to some, can also leave us feeling small, fearful, and helpless. Institutions, be they religious or secular, have used this portrayal to keep us dependent, obedient, and unwilling to ask questions. They benefit from a faith that keeps us confined rather than empowered. But consider this. What if God isn't watching from the heavens, separate and untouchable? What if God is intimately woven into every fiber of your being, closer than your own breath? This isn't about rejecting faith. It's about deepening it, about seeking the truth that has been hidden in plain sight. The real God isn't a distant judge, but a living presence within you, offering unimaginable strength and love if you dare to seek. The top 1% have uncovered a profound truth about God that many overlook. God is not a distant, unreachable figure watching from the heavens. Instead, God is the vibrant, creative force that flows through all of creation. Imagine the energy that lights the stars, shapes the mountains, and fills the oceans. It's the same energy that moves through your mind, your heart, and your very soul. The elite don't see God as someone to beg or bargain with. They see God as the source of limitless potential within themselves. Rather than pleading for miracles, they co-create with God, channeling this divine energy to bring their visions to life. It's not magic, it's faith in action. They recognize that God's power is as close as their next thought, their next prayer, their next step. This understanding transforms how they live, empowering them to innovate, lead, and inspire. This is the truth they embrace. The same God who commands the galaxies also dwells with you, ready to move mountains if you let him. Imagine this: the creator of all existence, the one who formed the heavens and the earth, placed a spark of his divine presence within you. Yes, within you. This isn't just a poetic metaphor, it's a truth so profound that it changes everything. You are not separate from God. The breath of life he gave you carries his spirit, his creativity, his infinite love. But here's the problem. The world has taught you to look outward, to wait for miracles as though they are distant, elusive gifts. You've been told that God is far away, an unreachable figure in the clouds. That's the illusion. The reality? God's power flows through you, waiting to be awakened. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, and every intention you hold carries the energy to shape the world around you. You don't need permission to create, to dream, or to bring life to the visions in your heart. The divine force that spoke the universe into being resides within you. It's time to stop doubting and start believing in the immense power God has placed in your hands. You are his masterpiece, created to reflect his glory and bring his light to the world. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to live lives of unshakable abundance, where success and opportunity flow to them as if by divine design? It's not mere chance, nor is it some unreachable secret. These individuals have unlocked a truth that echoes the very teachings of God. They understand how to align their thoughts, emotions, and faith with the divine order of creation. The top 1% grasp a profound reality. Life isn't just something you endure or react to. It is a canvas given to us by the Creator, waiting to be painted with purpose and intention. They believe deeply, with unwavering faith, in the outcomes they seek. They let go of fear, doubt, and the chains of disbelief. Instead, they surrender fully to trust in God's providence, knowing that alignment with His principles transforms desires into reality. Think of your thoughts as prayers whispered to the heavens, your emotions as the sacred fire that fuels them, and your beliefs as the blueprint God uses to shape the answers. When these elements come together in harmony, miracles unfold. This is not manipulation. It's participation in the divine design. The key is faith, clarity of purpose, and the courage to let go of control, allowing God's will to flow freely through your life. Imagine a child planting a seed, eager to see it grow. If they keep digging it up to check its progress, the seed will never flourish. This is how many of us approach life. We plant dreams, but suffocate them with doubt and desperation. The top 1% have learned the art of trusting the process, knowing the seed will sprout in its time. They align their thoughts with faith, not fear, and release control to the hands of the Creator. Desperation whispers that we lack, and this scarcity draws more emptiness into our lives. But faith, true faith, speaks abundance. When you believe in your heart that what you seek is already yours, you unlock the flow of God's grace. Trust doesn't mean passivity. It means working with hope, then surrendering the outcome to divine wisdom. Letting go isn't about giving up. It's about stepping back, trusting the invisible hands of God to guide what you've started. In that surrender, miracles happen. Peace replaces anxiety, and blessings flow effortlessly. The secret isn't in striving harder. It's in aligning your soul with God's will and releasing your fears to Him. When you do, the doors of possibility open wide, and life transforms before your eyes. Your beliefs are the roots from which the tree of your life grows. If those roots are nourished with thoughts of scarcity or fear, your reality will reflect that, yielding fruit that feels bitter and unfulfilling. But if you believe in abundance, joy, and the possibilities God has placed within you, you'll see a life of flourishing and hope. The top 1% understand this deeply. They've disciplined their minds to reject doubt and fear, replacing those toxic thoughts with trust in the potential God gave them. Here's a truth that stirs the soul. Belief isn't merely something you think, it's something you live and feel. It's like planting a seed with faith, knowing it will grow even when you can't see the process. Emotion is the water and sunlight that nurture those seeds of belief. When you feel joy, confidence, and gratitude, you align your heart with God's creative power, bringing your thoughts into reality. Faith isn't passive, it's active. It moves mountains, not just in the world, but in your soul. You don't need to belong to the world's elite or hold extraordinary titles to connect with the true power of God. The beauty of His presence is that it is near to all who seek it with a sincere heart. Begin this journey by examining your beliefs. What do you truly think about God? About yourself? Are these beliefs lifting you closer to His light? Or do they weigh you down with doubt and fear? Reflect deeply, then let go of any thoughts that confine you and embrace ones that align with the grace God has already placed within you. Focus your mind with intention. Every thought you hold is like a prayer whispered to the heavens. Don't simply react to the storms of life. Direct your thoughts toward the reality you long for, as though it's already unfolding. Visualize it clearly, like a sunrise breaking over the horizon, bringing warmth and hope. But don't stop there. Faith isn't just in the mind, it lives in the heart. Feel God's abundance. Imagine His love flowing through every corner of your life. Let that joy, peace, and gratitude fuel your belief. This feeling is the lifeblood of prayer, the very energy that makes your intentions powerful. Finally, release control. After you've set your intention and aligned your heart and mind, trust in God's timing. Surrendering isn't giving up. It's stepping aside so that His will can flow through you. When you let go, you make room for miracles, allowing His divine plan to unfold in ways far greater than you imagine. The journey to mastery is not a sprint. It's a daily walk of faith. The top 1% didn't wake up one day with all the answers. They arrived through steady, purposeful effort. Think of a gardener tending to their field. Every day, they water the soil, even when no sprout is visible. They trust the process, knowing the seeds will bloom in due time. In the same way, your spiritual growth requires daily care, moments of quiet reflection, visualization of God's purpose for you, and aligning your heart with His will. Every prayer, every thought of faith is a seed planted in the soil of eternity. Though progress may seem invisible at times, remember, God's timing is perfect, and your faithful persistence is creating a harvest beyond what you can imagine. Keep tending your field, for the fruits will surely come. Here's a truth so profound it can transform your life. You are not distant from God. You are His creation, made in His image, carrying a spark of the divine within you. The same God who formed the stars, who breathed life into the world, dwells in your heart, closer than your next breath. When you embrace this, fear loses its grip. You no longer chase approval from the world because you realize your worth flows from the Creator Himself. The so-called elite aren't special. They've simply learned to recognize and nurture this divine connection. Now it's your turn. Will you stop searching outside and start discovering the holy power within? Will you stop reacting to the chaos and begin shaping your life through faith, trust, and love? When you step into this truth, you'll see God is not just to be worshipped. He's alive in you, calling you to co-create with Him. Discover a community where faith meets freedom, a place where hearts awaken to the truth that God's power is not distant but alive within you. By subscribing, you're stepping into a journey of spiritual renewal, breaking free from fear and limitations, and embracing the abundant life God desires for you. Together, let's uncover the boundless love, strength, and purpose planted deep in your soul. Don't delay. Your transformation is waiting, and it begins with one simple step. Click now to join us.